I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution. We talk about everything crypto almost daily, jumping right into the market. Today in crypto, Bitcoin, 6-hour chart. Before we talk about this, we've got a lot of important news to talk about in the video. There's some narratives playing out as far as crypto regulation and some DEXs that are doing what seem to be the unthinkable. I've got a lot of very important news updates that will affect the crypto space going forward, so stay tuned for that. Bitcoin 6-hour, your price action is in this rising channel. There's a 68% chance this breaks to the downside, and you see a retest of this support level down here, right around 25,500. Right, the bulls have to break at some point 28,000 in order to see a move to the top of the range or the range high. So again, Bitcoin's been moving sideways since March 15th, 2023. You've had a whole lot of just sideways price action. Most important thing is that the bulls hold this lower level. Otherwise, you're looking at $23,000, $20,000 Bitcoin. You've got the Bitcoin halving coming in April 2024. And we've seen run-ups before that, but there's a ton of macroeconomic ideas in the United States and on a global scale, which, I mean, they're going to make global markets really weak going forward. So how does this affect crypto? Can Bitcoin break away from traditional markets? I've got some amazing shout outs to give in my leverage and spot trading groups. So we nailed Loom for 56% 2 days after the setup was posted. Leverage trading group has been killing it. 323% on BLZ, just banger after. I got pages and pages of bangers. You've got to learn to trade this market both ways. Email me cryptobitcoinchris at gmail.com. Let me help you make the most of this coming bull market rally. Right now, the group is cheaper than it's ever been. $100 off, $200 off, plus 60% off right now. California Governor Gavin Newsom signs into law to regulate crypto in the state. So this is going to set kind of a standard in the United States. Just people are watching to see what California does, and will this idea roll over state to state? Remember, make a MEXC VIP account in the description. They're giving away $20,000 depending on how much you invest and trade. Also, you get half price trading fees with the VIP link in the description. So ProShares is going to be launching a short Ethereum futures ETF. As soon as I see these, so Binance does it all the time. They'll add a new coin, and then the coin freaking takes off, and then they add a way to short the coin, and obviously people short the heck out of it, right? So just as an idea, I saw the Ethereum futures ETF being launched, and the CBOE Bitcoin futures started December the 10th, and the CME Bitcoin futures started December the 18th, and then Bitcoin market went from close to 20,000 down to 3,000. This is not necessarily okay, Ethereum's going to dump, but it's still early in Bitcoin. The market cap is tiny compared to other assets like gold or stocks, commodities, etc. Bitcoin's easily manipulated. And so just imagine if there's some whales holding a ton of Ethereum, easily they go short on Ethereum and they dump Ethereum, and then you see, and they make a killing on their Ethereum shorts, and then they just buy back cheaper and ride it higher. So easily manipulated Ethereum market. This is a narrative that we need crypto to break away from. We need this has to change. Like, this is not good. You're wondering about all this government intervention and what they're trying to do and why they're trying to do it is because of this stuff. Tax and rug pulls. And so this is rather recent news that I found. So Platypus DeFi loses 2.2 million in a flash loan exploit. Alameda Research previously lost 190 million to scams and questionable blockchains. Crypto exchange Upbit was targeted by hackers. HTX claws back $8 million in stolen funds. Friendtech SIM swapping scourge continue as scammer is netting $385,000 so far in Ethereum. Scam alert. Zero transfer phishing. Losses surge 451 million USDT on Tron network. You've got to spread your assets around. You don't want to be all in anywhere, right? Spread. You're using multiple exchanges, multiple hardware wallets. Anytime you're using these DeFi or MetaMask, or it's so important that you don't, if you receive an email or a DM You don't click the link and download any software that is stated to be downloaded, because it could be a fake. You know, I've had and seen recently where a lot of people are getting hit up. Hey, download this Exodus wallet, use this link, and move your crypto there. You want to hold your XRP, right? You're going to hold it, so we'll go ahead and put it on this wallet, and then it's just a modified version of the wallet, and then people get completely scammed. As a whole in crypto, they're trying to trick us. They're trying to take our money. That has to be your whole ideology in this market, right? To be successful, because you work hard for your money. This market's going to take off. You're going to make ridiculous amounts of money, and you don't want to lose anything. You lose right now is any money that you have right now in the market over time is an easy 10 or 20x over time, right? Apple briefly pulls MetaMask off the App Store. Imagine, and this only was for a few hours and it got sorted out, but imagine if MetaMask gets removed from Apple's App Store. Like, how big of a hit would that be? Like, there's so many things that I've just seen like playing out today that are just kind of unthinkable. Like, just with all these hacks. And then Uniswap comes out. Uniswap, they created code that's going to allow know your customer KYC checks to be performed on users before they're allowed to trade on a pool. Uniswap won a court case and they were victorious because there's a class action lawsuit against Uniswap, and Uniswap won. All the rug pulls and all the shenanigans happening on Uniswap. The judge said Uniswap is too decentralized. Now the idea of KYC on Uniswap, they're working on it. Ferrari to accept crypto payments in the US. I talked to a lot of nice high-end exotic car places, and a lot used to take Bitcoin, and then they kind of stepped away from it after Bitcoin got its teeth kicked in. Lamborghini used to pretty much accept Bitcoin at all their dealerships, and you've seen a lot of the dealerships kind of pull away from that. Some still do, but Ferrari accepting crypto payments. There's a point where these supercars or exotic cars, like, they were going up in price, and a lot of it was inflation. But who's buying all these cars? And it's talking to salesmen, like people in crypto commonly are buying these high-end cars, but Ferrari, big name, accepting crypto payments in the United States. Coinbase tells the IRS it has serious concern about proposed tax rules. So Coinbase used a 14-page letter to the IRS on Thursday to detail what it said serious concerns about the nature and scope of proposed tax regulations related to gross proceeds and basis reporting for digital asset transactions. They've long advocated for a tax system that treats digital assets the same way it treats traditional finance. The crypto exchange told the U.S. tax authority that the proposed regulations as written would impose an unprecedented, unchecked, and unlimited tracking the daily lives of Americans. They would enable government surveillance in the choices Americans make about their most private healthcare decisions, or even when they purchase a cup of coffee. This is something that you want to pay attention to. The overall narrative right now is we're about to see a lot of regulations put in place in the United States, which we need. Bitcoin spot ETF is going to get pushed out, which Bitcoin will benefit from exponentially, right? Exponential price rise. The space needs to be cleaned up. I don't ever think it is possible, right? With just these hacks. And I mean, this is only going to get worse. When all the new people FOMO into this market, like, they get their teeth kicked in. Everybody, it seems, gets hit by one of these scams, and it's devastating. People, they put a lot of money in this market. I've never seen anything like it. People put so much money in this market, and they have no idea how this market really works. And they lose a ton of money because they're buying in at the top when everybody starts talking about it. So the huge advantage that we have right now is we're able to buy closer to the bottom. Again, to recap, Bitcoin weekly chart, the bear market bottom is right here, and Bitcoin can't break above it. Until this happens, it's hard to be bullish, macro bullish on Bitcoin. We need a catalyst. I mean, you got Bitcoin halving coming, but we're not there yet. So this is ThorSwap, a decentralized cross-chain exchange. And this ThorSwap, they just resumed service. They blacklisted 12 countries, and they're trying to curb illegal transfers. But this list of countries, Belarus, Burma, the Ivory Coast, Cuba, Congo, Iran, Iraq, North Korea, Sudan, Syria, Zimbabwe are prohibited from using this application. This is a decentralized exchange, not decentralized. When governments can come out, I mean, I totally get it. I understand what the government's trying to do here, but we have this perception in crypto of this pure decentralized idea. We're seeing that this is not the case. And that's really the dynamic and the narrative that I want to talk to you about, where the decentralized idea of crypto, real quick, changes when Apple, imagine like we talked about, Apple takes MetaMask off the App Store. You get at one point, Google years ago took MetaMask off the App Store. Got to understand that the powers that be have a lot more control than we want them to. If you guys like the content that I provide on a daily basis, subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment in the comment box. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.